minimum at-home recommendations is what I'm going to be covering in this lesson. So remember, this is for an individual at home. Even if you're on a team or not, this is going to be the best use of your first couple of dollars on Dryland equipment for that budget. And it's going to look pretty similar to the team minimal version. Having a pull-up bar, some kettlebells, and a band, if you just have that, you're gonna be able to do a lot of stuff. Now, that pull-up bar is probably gonna look a little different, obviously, at home. So just make sure you get a very sturdy one. You have a place where it can be secured. And even too, what you can do is put some old t-shirts or something in between the post and the wall to make sure you're not scraping off paint on the door frame as well. So just make sure it's well attached, and especially if you're doing weighted pull-ups, you need to make sure it's very sturdy, as well as probably at that point, if you're doing weighted pull-ups, best to invest in a half rack or attach it to a load-bearing beam or something out in your garage or something like that. But having at home, even just a few kettlebells and dumbbells, as far as kettlebells, I would go for that because I think you can get away with fewer of them than dumbbells. And so here's just some recommendations for the females, starting off with like an 8 to 12 kilogram, maybe one of each. And then as the strength increases, you can go into do those jumps as well. For a male, you could probably start at 16 or 24. If you feel like you're really weak, then just go a little bit lower than the 16 and start at a 12. But that just gives you some ballpark ranges of where to start with the weight when you're getting the kettlebells. And again, for bands, even if you don't need them for pull-ups, it's going to be really helpful to do things like hinges, especially if you don't have any other loaded weights like kettlebells or dumbbells. So you can be able to just get one of each, or even just a 1 inch and a 1.5 inch for now to start off, unless you really need the 2 inch for pull-ups. But the 2 inch for anything like hinging or other things like that, you're going to need to build up some strength before you get to that point. So hope that makes sense in terms of building your at-home Dryland equipment supply. Make sure you're just using a little bit of your budget money each year to build that up. But even if you just did this and accomplished this, pull-up bar, a set of kettlebells, even if you didn't get any dumbbells, just those few kettlebells and a band, you're going to be really set. So that does it for this lesson.